Happy Tuesday, everybody. Here I am going live again without telling you that I'm going live. So usually my goal is that every Tuesday I will go live about this time, but there's no promises because life happens, right? Sometimes I'm really on my game and I announce it ahead of time. Other times I'm just winging it. But I am super excited to be here today because today it's all about video. So we're hearing so much about video that you need to be doing video, all different ways of doing video. So I'm going to share some of my favorite tips with you. I'm going to talk about how I use video in my own business, what are the tools that I use, and a cool little new trick. Maybe it's not new, but I just learned about it with Google. So I'm super excited to share that with you and how I get the most bang for my buck, so to speak, with video. So that's what we're going to cover today. And as always, if you're watching live, you have to give StreamYard permission so that I can actually see your name. I see that I've got one person here. So welcome watching live. If you're watching on the replay, just let me know that you've watched it on the replay. Nobody likes to sing to an empty room, right? So it's always nice if I know that some people get value from this. And let me just do a quick little plug also. This Facebook group is all about you. What do you need to learn? How can I help you scale your business? What kinds of things do you need training on? Because I'm all about systems. And if we can figure out what you need, then we can fine tune it so that you can really grow your business. So feel free to reach out to me or post a comment. Let me know how I can help. All right. So let's jump in here. So first of all, how do I use video? Well, there's a lot of things that I use video, and I'm just going to bring my notes over to make sure that I don't miss anything. How do I use video? So of course, obviously, I'm right here doing a Facebook Live. So that's one way that I use video, and I actually recycle these. So if you've hesitated in the past about doing Facebook Lives, let me tell you, I'm going to tell you a secret, actually. Doing Facebook Lives is the easiest and the best way to get used to doing video. Because guess what? If you do a Facebook Live, do it like when you think everybody else is sleeping. If you're nervous about it, if it's horrible, which I doubt if it would be, but if it is, then just delete it. It's not a big deal, right? But you just have to do it. You just have to jump in there. Anyway, I digress. So how do I use video? First of all, in Facebook Lives, right? And of course, in courses, right? Because visually, that's what people really want. There's all kinds of other visual tools that I use, but video is so powerful. So obviously, I use it in all of my courses. You can use it in your stories. We're seeing stories with Facebook and Instagram, TikTok, all of that kind of stuff. Now, I have to admit that that's an area that I'm not as strong, but it's on my radar. I'm going to nail that baby and start using it because, again, we're drawn to video. We're drawn to the live person talking to us. All right. Another way that you can use video that's very powerful is to use it on your sales pages, use it on your website or your landing pages. Because again, as long as it's not too long and drawn out, video draws people in and they can't help but at least stop and listen for a quick second to see what it is you're talking about. Okay. Another way that I like to use video is through welcome messages. So I could use videos when I welcome people to the Facebook group. I could use videos when I onboard new clients, or even a video if somebody's reached out to me and they're trying to get to know me a little bit. I can send them a video. There's nothing like that video because it's the best thing next to face, right? Because we're making that human connection. And as I mentioned, this whole like TikTok stories, whatever it is, I'm fascinated by it. But I'm kind of holding back. I am going to learn how to do that. And I'll tell you what, maybe I'll come up with like a little mini playground that we can all learn to do it together. Because again, video is not going away. So you need to learn to embrace it and just have fun with it. Now, let me tell you this, that if you're new to video, one, don't let technology hold you back. Two, don't let perfection hold you back. And three, don't let fear hold you back. When I teach face to face in the college campus, right now I'm just doing it online. The one course that I teach, my students hate me because I make them stand in front of the class and do presentations all the time. The number one fear, in case you don't know this, people, it's sad to say, but people would rather die than give presentations in front of people. So I tell my students, if you can nail at least not fainting out of fear, then you're head and shoulders above everybody else. And with social media, I mean, we just have a great platform. So why not embrace it and just jump into it? So don't try to be perfect. Just do it. Just get out there and do it. Okay. Because again, the importance of video is it builds that know, like, and trust factor. How are people going to get to know you, get to kind of sample your personality if it's just those written words on the page? So do video, learn to loosen up. That's what I'm trying to do. Let you know who I really am. And your ideal client is going to be drawn to that. Okay. So it's very powerful. The other tip that I can share with you as far as video and kind of getting over the fear, excuse me, remember, I'm going to get close and say this. It's not about you. Right? Sorry, it's not. It's all about them. In our marketing message, that it's all about them. So in your presentations, when you're going live, when you're creating videos, I want you to think about that, because everybody has this dialogue that's constantly going on in their head. And I mean, I tell my students in face-to-face situations, people, most of the time, they're not even really paying attention. They're having this dialogue in their head, and they're getting some of the stuff that you're saying to them, but it's not about you. It's about them. They're thinking about how can they apply that to themselves. And so when we remember that and get over that, it's not about us. And they're not even really paying attention to us. It's that message that they're trying to unearth and apply it in their life. Then it just kind of takes the pressure off. So it's like, okay, that's fine. All right. So that's my little spiel about video and some of the ways that I use it in my business. So what are my favorite tools? Right now, anyway, my number one favorite tool is Loom with an L. It's like $10 a month. You cannot beat it. You can have unlimited videos. You can create folders. You can have things organized. Super easy to use. So you can use it on the web. They also have a downloaded app that you can use. Pretty much, I would say 95% of my training modules I use Loom for, because it is just so easy. Super easy to trim it, so you can trim off those ugly little, when you're first starting or ending your video. Easy to create the little thumbnails that go with it. It's just easy. Did I mention that? How easy it is and how cheap it is. So you have like a video hosting service, and it's always there. So regardless of what your marketing platform is, all you need to do is grab the link or grab the embed code, and you can share it, put it on your training course or whatever it is you want to do. With Loom, I might have mentioned this, I can't remember. In addition to recording videos, you can upload videos. So on my Facebook Live videos, if I wanted, I could upload those to Loom. And again, I'm building a repository of all my videos. I have them in one place. Let's see, what else do I like? Oh, another thing that I really love about Loom is and I use Loom a lot for my clients. So I will give them feedback, or maybe I've provided a service, a built for you service, created their funnel or whatever. And so I give them personalized training or personalized feedback, or one of my students in my course, I'll give them feedback on their sales page, you name it. I will record a personalized video just for them. But what's really nice is I get notified when people watch those videos. So if I send a video to somebody and they never watch it, well, then I know that they never watch it. But if they do watch it, then at least I know that that message is getting delivered. So that's just another feature of Loom that I like. I wish they had an affiliate, because I could sell Loom all day long. I just love it that much. All right. So that's, let's see if there's anything else. I think that's it for Loom. Super easy. I'm going to show you here in just a second how I use it. Another tool that I just started using again, I used to have it and then I kind of got away from it. I'm going to try it again. It's called Bonjoro, Bonjoro. I do have a little affiliate for this if you're interested. I think they have a free service, and then I don't know how much the paid service is. I'm going to just use the free for a little bit. That allows you to send out customized videos super quick. You just upload the name and email, and you can record a quick little video on your phone, and it emails to them. And it's just really nice. We all love to hear the sound of our name, right? And so just imagine if somebody took just 20 seconds and sent you a video. Maybe they just applied to your program, or maybe they're thinking about joining your program, and you sent them a quick little video. Don't you think that would help cement that relationship? And they would think, wow, they went to a lot of trouble just to reach out to me. So Bonjoro is very easy to use. It's great for these quick little videos, great for onboarding, for welcoming, just to send those little personal messages. I used to use it every time somebody joined my Facebook group, but what I found was, the old email landing in the spam kind of thing. So if they'd never communicated with me before, then sometimes, they never saw my message. But it is great for people that are expecting an email from me. I'll tell them, make sure to check your spam, all that kind of stuff. And then I could send them a quick little Bonjoro video. So I'll keep you updated on that, let you know if I stick with it, and if I find anything else that I like better. The third tool, that's video and also image. And if you've been around me any amount of time, you'll know I absolutely love a tool called Snagit, Snagit. And I do have an affiliate for that if you're interested. It's a very inexpensive program. I don't know, maybe $49. You do not have to renew it every year. You just don't get the updates, but you can continue to use it. I have used Snagit for years. And when I was in the corporate world, any new job, that was the one software that I always requested. How do I use Snagit? The primary way I use Snagit is it's a quick way to snag images or anything on the screen, and then you can annotate it. You can like put the little raggedy edges, you can draw boxes, you can write text on it, all that kind of stuff. And I know you can do like screen captures, and you can do image captures natively, whether you're using a Mac or a PC. But Snagit is just so convenient. I just click Snagit, and then it comes up in my little, I'll call it my editing tray, and then I can just do all kinds of stuff with it. Snagit also allows you to do recordings. It's an application that lives on your computer, so I don't have to connect to the internet or anything. So again, I could record like a training video or a feedback video. And if I didn't have access to the internet or something, I could still be recording these videos, and then I could, upload it someplace and link it. So again, I use Snagit all the time and absolutely love it. Yeah, so Heather's asking, so where do I save the image to? So that's a good question. Now with Snagit, excuse me, because it's a local application, it saves on your computer. And Snagit, it has one of these truncated folders that every image that I've ever captured lives in that folder. But what I do, and maybe this is an age thing, but I'll look at something and 5 minutes later I can't remember what it was. So if there's something if there's something that I want to remember, I'll just take a quick little picture of something and save it, and it's in my little tray. And when you're in Snagit, there's a way to switch it so that all you see are your images. But I'll tell you what, Heather, I'll do an in-depth training on how to use Snagit in the future because it is so powerful. I mean, I'm not even really utilizing it as much as I could, but it's just really nice. Excuse me. The other thing I'll do though, and again, I'm all about systems. If it's something that I know I'm going to use, so I don't know, maybe I don't know, maybe I'm building a course and I'm looking for, I'll do this a lot. I'll look for good examples and bad examples of sales pages. So I'll just do a quick little Snagit. And then I always like to put the little raggedy edges, and annotate it a little bit. But immediately after I snag it, then you can save it to another location. So I'm all about having a good system in place for where I save things. In fact, I do have a full-fledged course about all of this, which I don't even promote very much. But again, I've got a system to help keep your files organized, and like when you're building courses and stuff, so that you know where things are. So if I know I'm going to use an image that I just snagged, then I save it right away. I give it a name and I save it to one of my saved locations. Okay, so those are the three main video tools. And I'll tell you what, I'm not even into editing videos and stuff. I just throw it out there. I do have a VA that has done some editing work for me for like testimonials and things like that. But generally, I'll trim the beginning and the end so it doesn't look quite as scary when I first start out. And then I'm good to go. My philosophy is done is better than perfection. So that's what I do. So Loom, Bonjoro, and Snagit are the three tools that I use. Now, let me talk about this little Google. It's not even a trick. It's probably been around forever, and I just never knew it was there. So when you're building out courses, whether you're using Funnel Gorgeous or Kartra or Kajabi or any of the other platforms out there, Teachable, there's two ways that you can manage your videos. You can upload them to that specific platform. So I could upload my videos to Funnel Gorgeous, or I could upload them to Kartra. I do not recommend that. I recommend that you leave your videos in like a video hosting site. And Loom is my video hosting site. Up to this point, it's taken care of me. I've never had problems. I don't think it will take a 5 GB video. So if you're going to talk that long, you just need to cut it in half and then you're good to go. When you are hosting, then what you need to do, you need to embed the video. And I'm actually going to hop in here and show you in a second with Funnel Gorgeous, how do you embed the video? So instead of uploading the video, you embed it. Another reason that I'm a strong believer in embedding, there's several reasons. The response time is faster. The video controls are there. If you upload it, you usually lose those controls, plus the time that it takes. Okay, so, and if you ever switch platforms, so you have it locally, then you have to upload it. And then if you switch a few months from now or a year from now, then you have to upload it someplace else. So if you just keep all your videos in one place and embed, then you're good to go. What I didn't know, and this is the little trick that I'm going to show you, and I'm going to talk about the differences, is if a video is up on Google, did you know that you can embed that video? I never knew that. maybe I was sleeping when they passed out that little trick. So I'm going to show you how you can do that. So if you have some videos on Google, you could just get the embed code there and put it into your course. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. The main trick with Google, and I'll point out the pros and cons. The main trick with Google is you have to have that video in a window. Whoops. Did I just lose you guys? I hope not. Okay. I clicked the wrong thing. It's like, oh no. All right. So the trick is you just have to have a new window open. All right. So let me share my screen here. That's what happens when you have about 15 screens open. I'm just going to move this out of the way. Make sure that that is still working. Okay, so can everybody see this? So this is inside of, let me go all the way out here. This is inside of Funnel Gorgeous. And let me see here. That was the preview. So let me just go all the way out here so you can see at the very beginning. So inside of Funnel Gorgeous, as you're building your courses, products is what they call it here. Here's all of your thumbnails. So I'm going to open this up. And I have 2 videos posted here. So what I've done is one is a Google embedded and one is embedded by Loom. So first of all, let me preview it, just so you can see the difference. So this top one here, and let me say this, I didn't make any changes to the video. It's the same video, just one versus the other. So this one has been embedded by Google. And when you click on it, yeah, for some reason you have to click twice.
All right, let's
and now
this cute lemonade.
I'm just going to turn the volume off. And there's the video. I mean, the resolution is good. Now, with Google, to get to the tools, you have to click the settings, and then you can increase the playback screen. You can turn the subtitles on if you want and change the quality. All right. The second one down here is a Loom embedded video. And there is a way of turning off some of these analytics, like how many views. I think you can turn off how long it is, all of that kind of stuff. With Loom, you have your little speed controls right down here.
Let's do it. This cute basket that I feel like ties
and
the
then
whole set together.
There it is. Okay. So both of them, the resolution seems nice. What I did not like about Google was when you first started, it had the black bars. And then now, of course, it's got the black bars at the top and the bottom. But super powerful if you're just trying to get a video out there, right? Again, I'm all about getting it done versus perfection, because you can always make it better the next time. So that's what both of them look like. So how do you do it? How do you create? So let me just come back here. And so within Funnel Gorgeous, here's the little screen. And the key is, again, instead of uploading, I never upload my videos here. I always use this little indicator here, and that's where you put in the source code. So how do you get the source code? So within Google, so here's a video that was uploaded to Google. Again, you have to open this video in a separate window by itself. And then what you do is you go to the 3 dots up here at the top right, and you come down here and you click the embed item. And then here's the text. And so I'm just going to grab that text. And then I'm going to come back over here to my membership, and I'm just going to duplicate this. So now this is my Google video. And then I'm going to click the little source code, and then I'm just going to paste it in. And there it is. Now I'm just going to do a quick save. And now I'm going to come down. I'm going to just add a couple of links here. And I'm going to say Loom embedded video. And let me just check here. Okay, so good question. So Carla asked, is there any reason why I don't upload? Because doesn't that allow you a place to host your videos? All right, so here's my philosophy in life. I'm all about using an all-in-one marketing program. I've used Kartra probably for 2 or 3 years now. I also use Funnel Gorgeous because I have clients that use both. Both platforms have strengths and weaknesses, right? What's going to happen next year when something even better comes out? Now, I am not in favor of jumping from one thing to another, but probably 4 years ago, I used Teachable. Absolutely love Teachable, and I think it's an excellent starting platform for someone under certain conditions. But guess what? If you upload all your videos to Teachable, and then a year later you realize that you need a more robust engine, so to speak, then you have to upload, if you're using the upload mechanism, you have to upload your videos to another place. All right. And then if you decide to go someplace else, that's one reason. The second reason is, well, there's actually 2 more reasons. The second reason is if I uploaded my video here on Funnel Gorgeous, which is actually Go HighLevel, is the company that is really running the software. I don't have the video controls, and it's not as robust, I don't think. I think there's more lag time. So the video just isn't as responsive. So that's the second reason. And the third reason is it's kind of goofy because if I upload a video here, yes, that video is going to be front and center. But then if I wanted more videos for this particular lesson, I still have to use the embed code down here, or I have to create a new lesson. Okay. All right, good. So that answers the question. So it's just my personal philosophy. And another thing, even though I don't own Loom, I'm kind of in control of what's happening with Loom because I pay them money and basically they're housing my videos. I pay Funnel Gorgeous, I pay Kartra, but they're the boss of those platforms, right? And I would never put all my control someplace else. So, I mean, one, I always make sure that I have a backup copy. So all of my videos are backed up on a hard drive. But then I just kind of like having them out there so I have control. All right, good. Thanks for asking that question. All right, so going back to this. So you saw how easy it is to grab the video here from Google. Let me just say one more thing here. You need to be careful about the sharing rights. This particular folder, my client had shared the whole folder with me, and I have like admin rights. So I could delete it. I could share this video. I can download it. I can do all that kind of stuff. So if you're going to use the Google embed code, it picks up the code based on what the permission is set for. All right. Does that make sense? So if I click on details here, it's showing me the download permissions that viewers can download. So if I'm creating a course, I may not want my viewers to be able to download it. I might, it just depends on what the course is. All right. Now let me come over to Loom. Within Loom, again, you can create your own folders. You can do all kinds of stuff. Now, if I want to grab the embed code here, I'll show you how easy it is. And then also over here to the right is where you can set your video preferences. So I can turn off like commenting. I can turn off whether people can download it, turn off showing the analytics. They now offer transcript. I'm going to just leave that on. All right. So more options of how you can manage your video. And then all I have to do is come up here to the share button. And here's this third little tab here that says embed. I'm going to say copy the thumbnail, and I want a responsive size. Copied. And now I'm going to come back over, and let me just come down here. And again, I'm going to go to my little HTML source. I'm going to add that and save it. And now let me save this. And now let's do another preview. It's going to be the same as I showed before, but without me doing anything at all to it. Sometimes I'll just say this. For whatever reason, I don't know if Photo Gorgeous, they just takes a minute for them to save. Sometimes I have to refresh this page. And now when I preview it, it's going to show. So again, here's both of the videos. I didn't do anything to it. I just grabbed the embed code and embedded them. You know, I think this one looks a little nicer. But again, done is better than perfection. So, you know, I'm just moving my screen around so you can see that, you know, I'm still able to see those videos. All right. Does that make sense what I'm saying? All right. So let me stop sharing, bring this back so I can see everybody. So just a quick recap on that. If you didn't know it, like me, you can actually grab an embed code off of things stored on Google for the videos, and you can add those. Talked about the pros and cons, what works, what doesn't work. And now let me just finish off my little discussion here with what I like to say, getting the most bang from your buck. And so what do I mean by that? I'm kind of a practical kind of gal. So in other words, if I'm going to do something, if I'm going to do it more than once, I'm going to create a system. I don't like to waste things. And if I'm going to create a video, I want to get as much mileage out of that video as possible. So what do I do? With Facebook Lives, for instance, as soon as I get off of here, I download the video and then I upload it to YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. I also put the link on LinkedIn and write a quick little article on LinkedIn. I mean, I just try to get as much juice out of that video as possible. What else do I do? Then the other thing I do, and I've talked about Hello Audio. It's a super easy way to create a podcast. So I will upload this video to Hello Audio and get like just the audio version and add that to my podcast channel. Super easy. Just drag it over. I'm good to go. You can repackage. So like this video is actually going a little long today. I could repackage this if I wanted and put it into, 3 or 4 little mini lessons and repackage it like as a bonus item for something, a video hack bonus on my next course. I could email my list, which I have to say I'm not very good at this. And let my list know, hey, this is what I talked about on my YouTube channel or in my Facebook group. And here's the link if you'd like to watch the video. A lot of people do that. And that's very powerful. Yes, Carla, ask away. She's got a question for us. Okay, she said it's a bit different. That's all right. Go ahead and post it, and I'll finish my little thing here, and then we'll talk about that. The other thing you can do with video is you can grab snippets. So Loom, for instance, does transcriptions now. So what you could do is grab just little snippets and use them for social media posts. You could use it as a quick little quote. You could use it as a little mini article or even a long article. There are so many things you can do. If you just get in front of a camera and start talking about your zone of genius, do you see all of the different ways you can reuse your video and reach more people. And, don't think that you can't keep recycling because, people aren't all in the same spot. So we just want to continue to put our message out there. So I'm curious, if you're watching this and you're using video, how are you using it? Do you have any cool tricks? And so if you're watching on replay, make sure you let us know any tricks that you have. And so Carla, she has a question. She said, could you show how to add signature? And also, if I wanted to have one designed, can it go into FGF? Oh, that's a good question. Yes. And in fact, I'll do a training on that also. So you're talking about, we're seeing all those like animated signatures, I guess. Is that what you're talking about? Let's see. I use Zoom stream into Facebook group. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yep. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. So something else to keep in mind, GIFs are great to use also because they're really short. The key is motion and that human interaction. And when you have video, even if people don't have the sound on, and it's important if you can to have something where the closed caption so people can at least read it, because many of us maybe watch these videos late at night. We don't want to wake the hubby up in bed or something like that. So if you have the transcripts so people can read or the closed captions, that's great. GIFs are very powerful, and you can even take a video and capture a few seconds and turn that into a GIF if you want. It's just all about getting your face out there, getting people to know, like, and trust you, and to get your message out. So I hope this gave you some good ideas on what you can do with video, how you can use it to really scale your business, create some systems around it. And thanks for the ideas. So I have a couple of ideas for future trainings here. And as always, thank you so much for giving me your time today, or if you're watching on replay, and just reach out. Let me know how I can help you, and I will see you next time. All right. Take care, everybody.